Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Natasha, and today I'm going to be doing a little bit of I guess I would say it's like a mini fall haul, or at least like an end of summer transitioning into fall haul, because some of these things I picked up a few of them while traveling. Yes, I picked up a few of these while I was traveling, and then some of these I just have been ordering. A lot of the things here are just going to consist of fragrances, clothing items, and shoes. So the first thing that I am going to start with is going to be a bag. This bag has been on my wish list for a while, and I'm so happy that I was able to pick it up. I was in Turkey for my sister's birthday. We spent like a week out there. We hit 3 cities. We did Istanbul, Antalya, and Cappadocia. So while we were in Istanbul, I stopped at some stores that I've just been wanting to stop into, particularly a fragrance one, which you'll see in a bit. If any of you know, which I'm sure that you do, if you are traveling to Europe and you've had something that was on your wish list that you've been saving up for, or the holidays are coming and it's, something that's going to be gifted to you, I would really try and recommend making your purchases in Europe for a couple of reasons. Number one, the euro is equal to the dollar right now. I'm almost certain. I don't know if anything has changed since then, but last I saw, the euro is equal to the dollar. So you're really kind of getting a bang for your buck. Number two, you also get your taxes back at the airport when you are leaving the country. That doesn't happen here in the US. You pay taxes based off of the state that you live in. I live in New York. The taxes they're high. So you're paying a pretty penny when you make purchases here in the States. A lot of these things probably have already been used. It's been hard for me to hold out and wait. This is the Fendi Mon Tresor Bag, and she's so beautiful. I wore her once already. I kept it in the dust bag. When I traveled, I had to keep it in the dust bag, put it in my book bag, because I keep all of my luxury higher end things, more expensive things on my person, and then we'll just put everything else through the check-in. So this one I kept with me. Here she is. So this is the bag. It comes with look how I have this in here. It comes with a very long strap, all leather. I am 5'6". So I'll just show you where it hangs on me. So the tissue paper is in here. So this is about where the bag hangs on me. And I am, like I said, I'm 5'6", so I'm pretty tall. And I think it's great, where it sits on the body. I am a cross body kind of gal. I need to be hands-free. I love a good tote. I actually have a tote that's on my wish list that I'm hoping she appears under the Christmas tree for me or during my birthday. I hope she happens for me in the next few months. I love this little baby. I love that I can take... What did I even do with this strap? Look, I don't even have... Is this even on right? No, I don't even have this on right. And I knew it, because I was struggling to even get this on, and I didn't even put the strap on right. But I love the gold hardware all throughout the bag. It's just beautiful. I can wear this at night if I want to go out. It can be like a top handle bag. It's obviously too short to fit over the shoulders. But I keep all of my bag stuff. That's why you can see the tissue paper is still in there. I like to do it to keep the shape of the bag. There's the inside of the bag. I can take this out. Is just a suede in here. So yeah. So this is my baby, and like I said, she was cheaper in terms of cost, obviously, not cheaper material or anything like that. The cost was less expensive in Turkey, and I got my taxes back on it, so that was great. I think the tax return is 15%. I think that's what it is. So yes, that's my Fendi Mon Tresor bag. So up next, we have a pair of shoes. So these shoes, I have been eyeing them since, I want to say honestly, since last year. And that's how I know I really want something. If it is going to be heavy on my mind for about a year, then I know that I want you. And I know that I am going to make the investment and I'm gonna buy you. So the shoes that I am talking about are none other than the Tom Ford lock heels. I have the box here, they're off to the side. So I have like a little quick story about these. These are pre-loved. These were previously owned by someone else, and I purchased them secondhand. I actually got them off of Poshmark. So I was shopping around for the gold ones for a really long time. I couldn't find them. If you don't know, at least for me, I am convinced that shoes are just getting smaller and smaller and smaller. Either that or feet are getting bigger. But these shoes run extremely small. I had to go a whole 2 sizes up. I wear a US size 9, which I think is equivalent to a 39. I had to go up to a size 41 in these, just for these to fit comfortably. And we're going to get into that in a second. So yes, so I kept shopping around on Poshmark. I don't know if I said that that's where I got them from, but it was. And I so happened to find them, and they were considerably cheaper than what they sell these for. If you have ever purchased anything on Poshmark before, they will actually authenticate any purchases that I think are worth $500 or more. So what will happen is the seller has to ship them directly to Poshmark, and then Poshmark will authenticate the purchase before they send them to you, which I think is great. So you know whether or not you are getting a legit item or if you're getting scammed. So I love that. So I got these, like I said, I got these pre-loved on Poshmark. I did not pay full price for these. I don't remember how much the difference was, but it was significant enough for me to be like, okay, I'm gonna do it. So these are them. They are obviously beautiful. I feel like you've seen them all over the place. They are just absolutely gorgeous. I love the silver. In terms of comfort for these shoes, ladies, gents, people, if you like pain, if pain is something that you are really into, it's something that you enjoy, get these. Put these on. If being uncomfortable is something that it brings you pleasure, these are the shoes for you. Listen, now I'm no heel connoisseur. Okay, I work a 9 to 5. I'm not walking around in stilettos every single day. It's not what I do. But, you know, every now and then you go out with the girls, you go out with your guy, and you're trying to put on for your city. You know, you want to put on a little sexy shoe. You want to put on a little bit of a sexy shoe, and that's what these are, and that's where they end. Because there is nothing comfortable about these shoes. Now, I've seen reviews of women say, oh, they're comfortable. I don't know if it's because I have wide feet that is the reason why my toes just cannot get jiggy with these bad boys, but they are not comfortable. And it is primarily this strap right here. This strap is literally like just digging into the foot with every step you take, every breath that you make. It is just, it's horrible. I will say the durability of this heel is just like outstanding. I did not walk on these and feel like, you know, my heel was about to like do the click clack. It stayed in place. Very durable shoe. You can tell that it is well made. Obviously for the price point, I would hope so. But they're just not comfortable. My boyfriend and I went to dinner, and by the end of the night, he had to go run to the car to get my sneakers because I just knew that I wasn't going to make it out of there without collapsing onto the floor. It just wasn't. It was giving very much Bambi learning how to walk. And for that reason, because of how uncomfortable they are, I'm actually very glad. That I didn't pay full price for these shoes. That was a plus for me. But yes, these little beauties made it to my collection finally. They don't have much longer, I think, for them to be out soon. Like I said, I live in New York. The weather here goes from the gates of hell to Santa's doorstep. So these probably have a little bit more, maybe like a few more weeks before they have to get put away. Okay, so the next two items I actually made very recently. I just picked these up from H&M along with this shirt. This shirt is actually from H&M too. I can show you what the back says. I think it says something like ice cream. I don't know if you can see that. I think it says ice cream fountain. So I just picked this up from the men's department. I feel like men's departments with like graphic tees and hoodies always have such a bigger selection than women's do. So I picked these up, love these, love this shirt. So the next thing that I actually picked up as well was this hoodie. Well, it's a crew neck actually, it's not a hoodie. And it just says NASA on it. And it has like this little American flag detailing on the side. And then what are the words here? It says National Aeronautics and Space Administration. And then it's just a plain crew neck. There's nothing on the back. But I actually have a pair of sneakers that will go great with this, so that's why I picked it up. And I love all things crew necks, hoodies. I love it. That's one of the things that I look forward to the most when fall comes. And the next one, actually didn't even take this out. I ordered this one online. So this is from the men's collection in H&M. So this is just a beige crew neck, yet again. And the detailing here says Solar Rage. And it has, I don't know, are these seashells? I guess so. And then the back has the same, which is really nice, as you can see. And it just says Solar Age. Did I say Solar Rage or Solar Age? It says Solar Age with some words on the back. So this is a large, and the blue one is that's a large as well. So I'm excited about this. Again, I have shoes and sneakers and stuff like that that can go with this. And that's it, actually. Now, let's get into the part where I was getting just a little bit out of hand. So, this is, you can tell I'm the most excited about this. So, I have been watching a lot of, like, YouTube videos recently, and over the past few months, I have really started to, like, really just, like, getting into fragrances, right? I was very much into fragrances when I was younger. Obviously, you know, the girls were wearing the Bath & Body Works latest, the Vicky Secrets latest body sprays. We had all the things. And then my aunt, who actually is just one of my idols, honestly. She is someone that very heavily got me into fragrances, and she would give me, like, you know how it was when you were younger and you had, like, that aunt, that sister, your mom, that would kind of just give you all of their fragrances that were getting down to, like, the nitty gritty, and they had already bought, like, their backup. So she would give me, like, all of her fragrances that she was either running out of or she maybe didn't care for. And I actually had a pretty decent collection in my late teenage years into my early 20s. However, once those all kind of died out and they ran out, I never repurchased them. I would kind of purchase them here and there, some of the ones that I'd loved and wanted to keep, but I never built it back up to what it was on my own until recently. And I forgot how much I loved just fragrances and just the joy and the nostalgia that you kind of get when you spray something on and you're like, wait a minute, like, I remember when I wore this. I remember what I did that day when I put this on. So I have recently restarted building my collection again, much to my man's dismay, because he's, give me some stuff, put some stuff in the cart, and I'll take that, thank you. So some of these things, most of these things I actually bought myself, and then one of them was actually gifted from him. So yes, the fragrance, I'm excited. Okay, so the first fragrances that I'm actually going to talk about are from the brand Nishane. So, quick backstory. Once again, we're going to rewind it back to Turkey. Went to Nishane because Nishane is a Turkish-based brand, and they actually, I'm pretty sure, originated in Istanbul, because that was the only store that I'm sure, the standalone store that they had in Turkey. So, go to Nishane. I will say this, sorry, because I'm going to be bouncing around. I don't believe in blind buying, okay? Fragrances are very expensive. I don't know how some brands feel about you returning items back, particularly open perfumes. If you can't get them from, like, maybe a Sephora or an Ulta or a Macy's. If you buy directly from these websites or from third-party websites that maybe sell fragrances from a discount, I don't know how they feel about returning items. So get your nose on them if you can. Get your hands on samples. Go in store and smell them. So I knew I wanted to try 100 Silent Ways and Ani, because those are the two that you always hear about. Walk in, smell 100 Silent Ways, instantly, give me the bottle. Give me the bottle. So I already opened it. She's already been getting used. So I got the 1.7 ounce, the 50 ml. Regrettably, when the sales associate was converting the prices for me, the math wasn't mathing. Okay, the conversions weren't converting because he was explaining it to me in their currency, which is the Turkish lira. I love 100 Silent Ways. I just... When this runs out, before she runs out, I will be getting another one. Are you kidding me? Like, look at the dent. Look at what's going on. Just look at that. Look at that. So that's 100 Silent Ways from Nishane. See you later. Love you. Okay, so next up is Ani. So this one, funny story. I actually smelled this in the store, got a sample of it sprayed on me, brought home a sample. Did not buy this while I was out there, and I was very disappointed that I didn't, because I wanted to wear it. When they first did the spray of this, I was like, okay, it's a little masculine. And then the dry down to this gorgeous vanilla scent. Oh my goodness. So this was like heavy on my mind for weeks. And I actually just purchased this a couple days ago and just got it delivered. I actually just opened the box yesterday. I took the plastic off because who wants to hear that on camera? But I decided not to take anything out until I could record this. So this is Ani. They always put like these cards in here. I think it's like a gift card. Not a gift card. I wish. It's a, I think like a postcard or something like that. And then, just look at it. I did buy the, oh my goodness. I'm literally just taking this out the box for the first time. So just having my hands on this, the weight, the size. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Look at it. I'm so excited. Just the weight from it, the size, like it's just, oh. I'm so excited. She is going to get, Ani is going to see me fall and all of winter. I am so excited. Yes, Ani is definitely like a vanilla scent. This is like, I want to say, if I had to say anything, I'm going to say a sweet floral for 100 Silent Ways. This is definitely the vanilla. Listen, I wore this to bed one night. My man came home from work. So he comes home. I made sure that I was showered. I was exfoliated. I was soft. I was smelling good. I used my sample of Ani. Okay. By the time he got home, that vanilla had dried down on me. He got in the bed. He was like, "Oh, you smell so good." You know, it's just something like that I put on, whatever. So anyway, so yes, this is Nishane's Ani. Love this. Like I said, if you can get your nose on it, get a sample and just try it out. Next up, so this one was actually gifted to me by my boyfriend. I have been wanting to try Kayali's Vanilla 28. No. I've already tried it. I've already sprayed it. I had the very small bottle because I wanted to be sure that like I liked it before I bought the full thing. Loved it. And then when I decided to finally buy it last year during the VIB sale in November, sold out, couldn't get it, sold out on Kayali's website. When, like I said, when I started building my collection again, I was like, I have to get my hands on Vanilla 28 because I just love this. So my boyfriend just ordered this for me recently. So this just came in maybe like about 2 weeks ago or so from Sephora. And yes, we all know what she looks like in this very pretty bottle. I have seen people's juice get very dark. Some people's juice gets extremely dark. I just thinking over time, like with the vanilla in here. So I'm very excited. This is just put on like a cozy sweater and really just like cuddle up to like your loved one or just like with a blanket or your pet. This is beautiful. This is so pretty. I wore this the other day for the first time because I've actually just had her here waiting for the weather to get a little bit cooler. And I layered her with what also is a new purchase for me, Angel Share by Killian. So I have seen people talk about Angel Share. I have seen them talk about it, and I was just like, okay, I never thought anything about it. I already own, for about 2 years now, I've owned Good Girl Gone Bad, and I was fortunate enough to actually own the original. Like, I have the black bottle, not the new one that they have out that's causing so much of a controversy. Killian's causing big drama, but at least Good Girl Gone, not Good Girl Gone Bad. Is that it? No, it's Love. Which one is this? Yes, it's Love Don't Be Shy. She's causing all the drama because apparently I think the formula changed and Killian is saying no, it didn't. I don't know. I'm holding on to that one, but never really thought anything about. I think this is the liqueur or the liquor collection, just based off of like the packaging with the glass. Let me. This is beautiful. So I was in store the other day, last weekend actually. This is nice. Oh my goodness. This one has, I didn't think anything could get a bigger smile out of me than Ani, but when I open this, I'm just like, I feel like I've been somewhere with this before. I feel like I knew, it just was like, oh, like where in my life was I ever around this? What did I smell? Who was I with? Because it made me feel like I'd been somewhere and I'd never gotten my nose on this before, ever. So this baby just got picked up last week, and she will, the joy that this brings me, she will always be in my collection, always. Because I have some in my collection that I'm like, you're cute. You might not make it to the second round. You're not going to get rebought. And then I have some that I'm like, I am never leaving. Ever. And that is this. This is definitely one of them. I'm never leaving. But that is it. That is all the things that I've purchased recently. I would say it's like a very mini luxury haul. So thank you so much for tuning in, for checking out the channel. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you are interested and you want to come back. This channel is very new. I do have some shorts on my channel as well, just from like my recent traveling. Like I said, I was in Turkey. I was also in London. You can check out some stuff there and, you know, kind of peruse through that if you want to. But yes, I hope you all enjoyed this video as much as I enjoy talking to you, and I really hope that you all come back.